How were you alerted, sir, that this truck was stuck on the property?
The tenant he was referring to called me and told me
The gentleman who lived in one of the trailers?
Yes, called me and
you.
alerted me that there was somebody stuck in the yard. And I had alerted her. I was probably 20 minutes out, and I'd come over.
And when you got there, was there anyone in the truck? That's either a yes or a no.
No.
Did you examine the truck? You went up to it to see what was wrong with it?
Yes.
Of course. Now, I'm not even going to bother to ask you whether or not you took the keys from the truck.
No.
I'm not going to ask you.
Okay. Fine.
Because then I can make my own decision as to what I believe in the normal course of events would happen in a situation like this. Now, how much did it cost you to remake the key to your truck?
I have a receipt. It was $13.46.
May I see it, please? Did you have a spare key?
I did not at the time.
Well, how did you make a key if you didn't have a spare key?
That took quite some effort. I had to go to the local dealership that makes and manufactures the engine and truck. They had to do some research looking it up. That took me almost 45 minutes. They finally were able to get the information that they needed to make a new key, which I proceeded after that to show up on scene and put the key in the ignition.
You see, Mr. Hart, this is my problem with you. This was clearly an accident that was partially caused by a recent barrier that was built. People were accustomed to going through a back way. This young man was working. He wasn't burglarizing houses. He was there delivering packages to people who were in the area. You put up a barrier, I find, with insignificant and warning notice to them that there had been a new barrier put up in a place where they could go. So he wasn't doing anything wrong. And while I said to you, I'm not asking you whether or not you took the key to the truck, I'm finding that you took the key to the truck. And as a result of taking the key to the truck, what could have been maybe an hour of disruption of business took 4 hours of disruption of business.
All of which time I was there also.
Who cares?
Okay.
Oh.
May I say so?
It wouldn't have been 4 hours
If the man hadn't drove in my yard.
Had you not taken the key, which I find that you did.
Well, I'm a God-fearing man.
And me too. I wouldn't do anything except try to do justice in every way I know how. Key was $15. He did the wrong thing. Your driver was taking a shortcut, right?
Yes.
Sometimes when you take a shortcut, you know, I say that to my husband all the time, you always are going to outfox yourself if you try to get the best spot in the parking lot. Take the one that's closest to where we are. Don't see if you can get the best spot in the parking lot.
However, he was taking that path more than once, man.
When you try to take a shortcut, sometimes things happen, and it's a learning experience. I think he did the wrong thing. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $14, which it cost you to get a new key that he took. We're done. Thank you.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
Well, unfortunately, with bad weather and inclement weather like it was that particular day,
You can't come in from behind a supermarket.
had the owner of the property plowed the
The main entrance is off of a main road.
parking area where the driver tried to exit down,
The signs are posted. Maybe the pictures didn't show them, but the signs are posted.
he probably wouldn't have gotten stuck if there had been no plowing that day.
We plow every time it snows.
It was a big hassle and a big waste of my time.
They were simply cutting through my private property.
No more shortcuts.